Goeiedag. Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I have to tell you that the video that I will attach now is quite extraordinary. This is Peter Myburgh's gangster state key suspect. Yep, one Ace Mashunga, the Secretary General of the ANC. And let's hear what one Cyril Ramaphosa has to say about this man.
This is my boss. This is the real boss. Without him,
Okay, there you have it. You know, the ANC are actually a company. The top guys in the ANC run that political party. They share out the spoils amongst themselves. The whole thing is a complete scam. And please excuse my old dog Bonsai panting in the background, but it's rather like the EFF leader, the commander-in-chief. You know who I'm talking about? Julius Malema. Yeah. Where's my little... Okay. Julius, pog my horn. Okay? Just pog my horn. As we get closer to the South African elections, Julius is coming out with even more ridiculous suggestions. Everything for free, he's suggesting. Everything for free. And that's why I'm wearing my quality EFF hat. And you'll see I have repaired it. I put another staple in the, the banner. I'm going to read you a couple of articles that people sent me. Okay, we'll start off with this one. EFF leader Julius Malema has demanded residents who use illegal electricity connections in townships and informal settlements, saying his government would not punish them if the Red Berets assumed power. Everything for free. Malema was addressing thousands of EFF supporters in Alexandra, Johannesburg, where the party held its May Day rally. Alexandra is one of the country's most congested, with many people erecting illegal structures and connecting to the grid illegally. Malema said the ability of residents to connect to electricity for themselves was actually exposing the failures and shortcomings of government. I'm surprised he didn't blame it on apartheid. You know, he's blamed everything else on the white population in South Africa. But now he's blaming it on the ANC, I guess, because it's politically expedient to do so, isn't it? So, these are Malema's words. That is not a legal connection. That is leadership. You are providing leadership where there is no leadership. An EFF government will never call you Izinyonkanya. I give up. It's a Zulu, or of course a word which is just too hard for connecting electricity, but it's probably something like a bandit or whatever. If we find you, we are going to fix it properly for you instead. If ordinary people can do it, it means the government can perfect it, he said. Good luck with that. Malema said, Alexandra was a reflection of the abandonment of the black majority in this country by the ANC-led government. Well, as your CIC talking to the fighters, please remember to refer to me as the Honorable Julius Malema. Nothing more untrue has ever been said. Believe me, he is such a con man. Anyway, he says, this is Malema saying, if you want to know what black people are subjected to all over the country, you must come to Alexandra. If you want to know what the ANC has done in the past 25 years, come to Alexandra. The previous ANC-led government in the city of Johannesburg has been criticized over the expenditure of the 1.6 billion rand which was earmarked for the Alex Renewal Project. Now, let us remember, cut back a couple of days ago, and I've got this in the videos, where the EFF have been accused of rorting 12 billion rand out of the Johannesburg municipality. Yep, you heard me right. But here's this guy holding the moral high ground, as he does, to his, excuse my dog, he's having a senior's moment. Anyway, continuing on. We don't see any renewal here. All we see is dirty, abandoned place. This is a place of forgotten people. ANC Treasurer General Paul Mashatile must tell us where the Alexandra renewal money is, Malema said. Malema also defended those who illegally invaded land to erect structures in the township. Now, it's interesting that what's going on in Durban is completely ignored, isn't it? Look what the EFF members are doing to the city of Durban with rubbish, fires, throwing stones, rioting. I mean, it is absolutely disgusting what's going on in Durban right now. And these are the EFF members who are doing this. Last month, Alexandra residents took to the streets as they protested against poor services delivery and people who were illegally invading their land and building houses and shacks. Malema said the land invaders also needed land. I am told that there are people here in Alex who call themselves property owners and who demolish your houses. The EF says we must expropriate land without compensation and give it to the people of Alexandra to build their own houses. There will be no fool who says you cannot build your shack or how here, he said. Now, this is typical Malema speak. He's addressing a particular audience to get votes. He knows he's not going to deliver, but this is how this man operates. And at the same time, he gave another speech. Fighters, this is your commander-in-chief speaking. EFF leader Julius Malema has cautioned the black elite and white people in Sandton that the day they will face the revolt of people of Alexandra is near. Malema said, when the day comes, the Alex residents have had enough. There will be left no choice but to occupy Sandton. And when this day arrives, even Malema himself, who hangs around Sandton, will not be safe, he said. He actually hangs around in that New Country Club, doesn't he? You know, this guy is such a con man. I just can't get over it. Anyway, Malema was speaking at the EFF Workers' Day rally in Alex, northern Johannesburg. Isn't that wonderful? Workers' Day rally. What a POS. I'm tempted to bring out that little badge again, but I'm not going to. Couldn't be bothered. We know exactly what we're talking about. Malema said, how do white people in Sandton sleep when they see their neighbours here in Alex living like this? Well, here's a wake-up call, buddy boy. You live in Sandton too. And you have completely cleaned out the cupboards, cleaned out the banks, cleaned out the money from municipalities. And now you're claiming the high moral ground? I am so tempted to pull this little Pogmahoin up again, but to be quite honest, I couldn't bother. And Malema went on to say, we keep blaming government. Yes, let us do that. But what are Sandton people doing here to help their neighbours? They're not doing anything, but they're staying behind high walls because they're scared of us. Notice that, us. Now, guess who one of the people who's doing exactly the same is? Malema. So he's been racist here because he's affiliating with the colour of his skin. Now, remember, Malema was last week in Durban claiming that the floods in Durban were because of apartheid. What did he do to actually help people in Durban in a financial way? With food, water, clothing? Nothing. These are all weasel words from a man who's a complete con. Malema said high walls were not going to stop Alex residents from saying enough is enough. Let us go eat with the people of Sandton. And that day, when the people of Alex take that decision, even I will not be safe because you will find me there in Sandton with them. And that is the day I will know you better. When I open my mouth, on that day you will say to me and the black elite, keep quiet, you sold us out when you came to stay with them here. You forgot about us. Who are you to call us to order? Well, I don't think that'll be the case. I think what'll happen is that Malema will probably blow the whistle and say, go on in, guys, after he's cleaned everything out of that area. Just my point of view, just my perspective. Anyway, guys, please remember to subscribe, ring the bell, look for the little black mark on either side, which means you'll get all my updates, and have a great day. Bye for now.